And another big story we're following tonight. Over 100 Dale County residents showed up for a battle over certain books in the library after threats to defund the library if they are not removed. WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. has a story all new at 6.
Over 20 Dale County residents took the podium to voice whether they are for or against the removal of LGBTQ books from the shelves in the young adult section that ranges from ages 12 to 17. This comes after Mayor Mark Blankenship received a message from a parent about how their child pointed out LGBTQ themed books in the library, and after he inquired about getting them removed and it wasn't since it was deemed age appropriate, he took it to social media to urge residents to contact their elected officials about the material in the library.
I'm telling you, I've read through these books. You can go look at them online. You don't have to come here to look at them. You pull parts of them and read through them online. There's no way any of you will look at these books. What Monica just read to you is embarrassing that we have that where a 12-year-old kid can read that stuff. Amen. It's crazy.
Currently, LGBTQ books make up less than 5% of the young adult section, which is 80 books out of more than 1,600. Some of the residents that spoke in favor of the removal wanted the library to do away with the books in general, or at least protect the children, as many often allude to their Christian beliefs.
I feel that children should be reading these books at all, or be exposed to these books at all, because lesbians, queers, transgenders are abominations to God.
The books that are in this library with the LGBTQ stickers, all sexual terms are placed in a children's format, in a children's section, to try to convince them something is good.
Move the books to a monitored section. A 12-year-old is not a young adult. A 12 to 17-year-old are still children.
The age group is not defined by the library itself, but by the American Library Association. Those on the other side of the issue argue that the government has no right to target and try to silence certain groups of people or tell a parent what their child should or should not be exposed to. Instead, embrace the community as a whole, including those with different lifestyles.
You are robbing your citizens of the freedom of choice. There are plenty of books in the library I might not let my children read for numerous reasons. That is my job as their parent.
What someone reads does not make them who they are.
Libraries are supposed to be a place where people can find points of view different than their own.
As for the library board itself, they cannot remove a book entirely or relocate one unless they follow proper procedures. They informed the residents of that procedure at the meeting. This is for anyone who has a problem with a book that's in a certain section. Since the library opened, they just received the first 2 complaints this week of LGBTQ books.
But the fact that no one's ever done that in the history of the library is kind of sad.
Reporting, Robert Smith, WDHN News for The Wiregrass.